Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to another rank thought process video. In this video is my game to diamond. And in these videos, I like to go over my thought process and game decisions that I make in game. Uh, I like to do these videos all the way through without any cuts, edits. So I just do one take. It kind of gives like a stream vibe, what I do in stream. I mess up on stream. You really can't go back on that. It's whatever. But if it's like something really important, I'll go back a few seconds and restart my explanation. So it should be fun. Should be a good experience. Hope you guys can learn from it and hope you guys enjoy. Yo, what up guys? It's going to be a long video, just saying. It's going to be a 20-minute. Actually a little longer than that because of the intro and outro. And if I have to pause and rewind at any point. But that's beside the point. So in this clip, guys, it's going to take a whole 7 minutes pretty much till we get to the action. So if you want to get to right to the action, skip a little bit ahead, 7 to 7 minutes 30 seconds probably from when the intro is. You start seeing the action. But if you want to say for this little bit, I talk about the rotations while we land here and stuff like that, and just why you should just be slow when you play ranked. So right here, I like landing tree. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fun fighting here. It's easy points when someone else lands here. Landing in, you see me look around. My teammates were just talking, so I figured they weren't looking around. It's always good for the person that's not flying to look around. So you have two people always looking around, make sure no one else is landing with you. In this case, I went ahead and did it anyway. But again, it's best if you're not the one flying, to always look around. Guys, I'm looking for a G7. So let's talk about my loadout. Right now, I'm running 301 Prowler. I always pick up attachments if I want something else. So if it's a light weapon, I'll pick up every single attachment and put it on that gun just to save it for something else. Like right there, the 301, I had the 3 times on it. I know I was going to get the G7 eventually, and I found it right away. Normally, I run G7 Eva. G7 Eva is my absolute go-to, even in like higher up, like competitive tournaments, stuff like that, high rank, especially tournaments. I run G7 Eva if I absolutely can pick my guns. That's what I run. But I am a game-to-game person. I don't always pick the same thing. Some games I'll run like 30 with a flatline. Eva with a P20 sometimes. It's always random with me. It's whatever I feel like. Right here is a good example of having fun. Because he picked up my backpack. I was very upset about it, so I picked up his mag. It's nice to have fun when you're doing these kind of things. It's always good to have fun when you're playing ranked. If you're constantly playing it just to play for RP, that's what all the bigger people say. There's no reason for you to play for RP. I don't really believe in that, but it's nice to have fun. You know, you get all your points in the very end. There's no reason to rush fights, because if you rush fights, you're going to get third-partied. If you're not aware of what's going on, you're going to get thirded. So if we immediately went to a certain area right now, like let's say we immediately just ran Harvester after looting. Like right here, like even before this, like when we're exchanging the mags, if we ran straight to Harvester right there, and if there's a team there, and we just decide to fight it immediately, we're going to get third party from another area. So it's nice to stay at these areas for a little bit, make sure you get every loot possible, because you have plenty of time to get in the circle. The storm barely ticks right here. So it never be scared of circle either, like the storm. It barely hurts. So it's nice to slow your game down, have fun. You can get all your points at the end if you absolutely have to. Just again, have fun. If you're 3 stacking, joke around a little bit. You know, you don't have to play serious. If that's the vibes and you're playing serious and you're popping off, keep playing serious. Joke around here and there. But it starts to get stale after a while. If you sit there, if you mean mugging, you're just focused on the game. So are the people you're playing with, and you're just constantly down each other's throats when someone does something wrong, or if you blame somebody for something that wasn't necessarily their fault, but you're blaming them anyway. It starts to get a little cringy, and then next thing you know, that's your downfall of points. Like you start losing, you start dying early. You're not necessarily winning. You might be gaining like plus 23 RP. Start having fun. And if you start realizing that's happening, make sure you tell that person just to, you know, tone it down, or just tone yourself down if you realize you're doing it, and just start having fun. It'll start turning around. Change up your playstyle a little bit. If you know you're rushing too many fights, go somewhere like tree. Loot up. You might get 50-50, and that's fine. Make sure your team lands close together. After you've wiped that team, loot up fully, and just watch your surroundings, because more likely you're going to get thirded eventually, but have fun with it. To a certain degree.
I mean, Rev technically counters everybody. In a sense. right? Because like every character has an ability,
But
and then
like,
you no longer have
there's
an
a certain
ability.
degree of when it like absolutely counters. It's like
And these are facts.
Revenant doesn't really necessarily counter a lot of people.
Useless.
A lot of people hate Rev for the simple fact of Rev Octane, which is honestly broken. But there's nothing you can do about that. Revan itself is not a broken character. It can be frustrating, but it's just the way people play him. If you use him just for his silence, it's clutch. A silence on a Gibby, it takes away his arm shield, and now it's like you even the playing field in the bubble, or just in a 1v1 to get like engagement with a Gibby when you're Revenant. Me personally, I'm scared of Revenants. Not the simple fact of their ult, and 3 people said to me, I'm scared of the fact that the Revenant's going to Q me, and I'm not going to have my arm shield for a while. That absolutely sucks in fights. By the way, in this game right here, Seer has yet to be nerfed. Seer's not nerfed yet. It still sounds like Battlefront, still like Star Wars. My screen flashes. Absolutely annoying. Hector out here stealing my bats, I'm pretty sure. He's out here costing. And again, if you guys skipped ahead, the fighting should be happening very soon. We get caught. This is one thing that sucks right here. Harvest is a great place to craft. You have so much cover. You know where people are coming from, but it can be a struggle at times. You can get held up here for a while, and there's a lot of POIs around it. Right here, I'm just holding it down for Hector. I should not reload here. That was bad. And now I get Arcstar grenaded. Don't be shy to shield swap to white to get full health, because more than likely, when you're running away, you're going to get beamed. So don't save the shield. Right there, I immediately went straight to white shield, and I was able to live with like 2 HP. Right here, I make Hector take my spot. He shouldn't have stayed out as long as he did, but I also should have told him it's a whole team of 3 chasing me, so be careful. He gets down. I heard the zip. I made sure to look at it. Pathfinder didn't come up, which I was thankful for.
Crack 2 of them. 2 of them are flesh.
And now I'm waiting for him to fully engage and for them to push him, since I can see him at all times. He knocks one. Solid. I'm just spraying down because I know I'm going to hit one eventually. He knocks another one. Also solid. And right here, he makes beautiful callouts while knocked. Your teammates should always do this, and you should always do this when you're knocked. Just don't be too annoying about it.
Come here, come to me, come to me.
Hector. Shielding on me.
And the reason I tell Hector to come to me is because I want to bubble and force that guy to come out because he knows I'm rezzing, but he doesn't do so.
She starts rushing.
She's just sitting here. She's throwing nades. She's rezzing.
Which was a beautiful call out right there. Bad shots by me. I need to swing out more while she's rezzing. That was solid. So what Rip Current said right there was honestly just beautiful call outs. I asked him, as soon as I bubbled, I wanted her to push me, and I need to know exactly when she was pushing me. So him making those call-outs, second by second of exactly what she's doing.
Nah, that wasn't even your fault.
I couldn't see her, and I just hear his call-outs, and I know exactly what's going on. I know I wasn't getting pushed, and if I was going to get pushed, I could immediately get off of Hector right there and poke out the bubble and start shooting and fighting again in a 1v1. So that was honestly just solid call-outs. So when you're knocked, don't be annoying, don't spam ping. If your teammate tells you to let them listen, let them listen. But if they ask you a certain thing, like tell them when you're coming, you need to tell me exactly every single movement she's doing and when she starts to push.
I was kind of ready for it.
Guys close, I think. I think there's guys in here. Yeah, over here actually on the field.
He has white.
This is a big choke point coming up, by the way. A huge choke point. This one's annoying to get out of. Over here, I'm just making sure I have enough ammo, which I'm solid on ammo. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Here comes the big choke point, which it sucks to get stuck at. Right here, we start to get a little greedy, but that's fine. We're forcing them to go that direction. We know they have white shields, and in our mind, we know we can get free KP off that. But we pretty much scared them away.
They're fighting over there now.
Now we hear the fighting, we know we can third.
He's got knocked probably. Yeah. Oh my god.
So it's nice to stay from afar for a little bit. And we just got an unlucky stick. Honestly, that team was trying to like still think about what they want to do. And right here, I hold this truck. I make sure Hector can get out. Me as Gibby, I'm here to hold my team down. Exactly what I do right there with Hector. I make sure to stay up front, make sure he can get back and heal up. And I'm still holding this truck a little bit. My bubble right there was honestly flawless. I knew that he was out in the open. I know they're getting high ground. I need to throw that right away. Right here, I keep poking him. Make sure I can get him low. And in my mind right here, I was like, I need to get behind them, catch an off angle from Hector, and get their high ground so we can win this fight. So now Hector and I can crossfire with each other.
On your rock, coming around right side.
And I just have a beautiful, beautiful height advantage, honestly.
Guy fell down right here on me. Right
And
down.
now Hector can crossfire with me. He was able to crossfire the lifeline right here, and I was able to capitalize.
He's next to your, he's behind truck.
So it's nice to get in those positions where you and your teammate can crossfire at the same time and make sure you're in the open of each other so you can, if someone pushes you point blank, your teammate can still help you out. Try not to be fully behind cover.
I broke one kid. We just go left.
And right here, we're just holding our position down.
They're kind of
Push back.
fucked.
Yeah, they're getting shot in the back.
And we should have left, but we heard fighting again, and we know we want to win this fight, so we have no one behind us. Again, with the 3 times the G7, you can hold down any height advantage, little head peek, and just laser kids to make sure they can't push you.
That's fine.
And me as Gibby, I'm always in the lead. Even though like Wraiths can queue and stuff, I have more health, I have a bubble. I'm in there to make sure damage gets done. So right here, we're still 30. We were able to knock that Gibby, which was huge. And now I know we need to hurry up and get to that Gibby before his teammates get to him.
I give you still knocked in here.
So right here, I immediately go out. I wait a second. I see exactly where they both are. I throw bubble. Right there. Here, let me go back 10 seconds. As soon as I find my mouse. I spot him. I throw bubble right there, so I know my bubble will reach around this area. And I know they're going to be back here, so I have plenty of room to work with when I fully walk in. And that's exactly what happens. Now I'm starting my melee technique that I've showed y'all before. I melee again, I get them out, and I'm holding this. I'm not going fully out to them. I know there's 2 of them, and I know eventually Hector's going to take my spot. So I make sure I'm close enough to the bubble so I can always go in at any point. And I just keep lasering, I shoot him inside, and I go back to outside, and Hector takes my spot, and that's solid. That's how you feed off each other in the bubble, just constantly taking turns, taking focus. But right there, I took the main focus till the very end, and I was able to survive, and he was able to survive because of that.
Oh, yeah. This is my G7. It's the,
So you as Gibby, don't be scared just to take the focus. You need to take the focus. You have the most health.
whenever I
Don't be
knock
shy
the
about
G7,
it.
Bro, it just wants me to fucking keep on.
You should be alive the entire time your bubble is up. Or, you know, you should be going down closer when your bubble's ending. You as a Gibby, that's what needs to happen. Yeah, I shot him.
We just step in the bubble.
Again, we didn't panic. We know circle doesn't hurt that hard. Don't panic in those situations, you know? As long as you watch your health. Hector has a gold shield, and that's huge. Don't be scared about this. I have plenty of mech kits. Rotate slowly. It's fine. You know, just take those fights. Just watch your health. But just take those fights. And we have heat shield, so even if we got low, we could have healed up. Easy. I'm annoying, by the way.
E7 sleaze bag, dude. Fuck. I don't know how you hit him.
And now we can, you know, res our boy back in.
All I gotta do is send that clip to my fiance, and she's gonna look at my dick like a popsicle 100%.
You, sir, are violating.
Oh no. I forgot that was in this
Say
video.
bro. She's my fiance. Fuck.
Trying to catch a fucking
Oh no. That's bad.
Violation. What the hell?
Oh no.
You're getting shot at.
Yeah.
arrow out of this guy.
Alright, either way. We got him back.
There's a.
We're just holding this area down. I have max KP, so you should always, again, feed off the person. Or not really necessarily feed off, but just go off the person that has the max KP. No reason to be selfish whatsoever. If you have 1 or 2, even if you have 0, you know,
No, we started tree.
you have a chance next game to get more KP. Just help out your teammate. Don't overextend for KP. You know, eventually, hopefully in the future, they add team KP. Or just, you know, it's not fair for some people. You know, they might do a lot of work and not get any kills or assists, and that's
I
rough.
have 2 guns. It's
So hopefully they make a team eventually. That'd be huge.
light heavy.
Again, you know it's safe. You've already looked all around you. So, you know, just keep, you know, have a teammate keeping constant guard right now. Like Hector right here is looking around while Reese and I craft up. Take your time. There's no reason to rush anything. We have plenty of time.
Good play, by the way, Hector.
Yeah, nice.
There's an R9 on me.
What player are you talking about?
When Reese got knocked.
And this is what I was referring to, like good play of him staying his ground and we're us just crossfiring, which was absolutely huge. That was key to us winning that whole entire fight, staying alive,
She could have kept running towards me.
and it just helped out our duo chemistry for like the next fight we took.
I saw Hector, but then I turned around and saw you, and I was kind of like, I don't want to run into you.
I'm trying to hold this.
Right here, this was pointless for me to do.
He has red evo.
I already have red. There's no reason for me to waste ammo, but I wasted that guy's whole bat. He got hit for 49 to the head. So it's nice to waste other people's heals. Just keep in mind that I should honestly give Reese my red so I can level up his white to blue or something like that. So always trade off your shields. If you have red already and you're the one with the long range weapon and you like to poke a lot, switch shields with someone that has purple and like level that up to red.
Fuck! Oh my god! I just watched that. He just threw his Gibby all on him. Go get him! 2 Gibby outs going down.
Someone got thirsted by it or knocked. I don't know anymore.
And this rotation right here,
Anymore.
this is ultimate high ground for these circles, these end circles. It's nice to have this open area. There's some cover here and there, but you have a lot of angles you can see. You can see down on the tracks. You can see across from you. You can see the opposite side of the place right outside fragment. You can see end fragment. You can see the rotation from
People in this.
what's that called? I don't know what it's called right now. I don't know why I almost said
As
estates.
long as we hold this shit up.
That thing, the big icicle in the air, bro. I'm messing up my own clip. Whatever. It's fine. You know what I'm talking about. But just every rotation you see from this high ground for this circle, it's always used to have this high ground.
There should be 2. This team should only have 2.
Right here, it's good to be annoying. Let people know that you have this high ground. You don't want someone randomly coming up and them not know you're there. And next thing you know, you're in
No,
a
I'm saying.
50-50 fight. You come out on top, but now those other teams that you're poking at or like that knew of your like existence there, they're pushing you for a third party. So it's good to let people know that you have this advantage. Like there's someone at high ground, I have to avoid this. I have to watch out for this. I really can't push up there. So it's good to make yourself known to people.
Oh, flash! He's on HP!
I'm looking behind. I'm not with you guys. I'm looking behind, so make
That's
sure
fine.
we have.
And right here we're covering a huge area. If you look on the minimap,
I am getting somebody
I'm in the front of the minimap.
behind.
Oh no,
On
I'm
me.
a bot lord.
Below me.
Look, if you look on the minimap, we're in different parts. We're in different areas, and that's fine.
I'm watching everywhere.
We're vibing. Those kids.
Right here.
I'm a bot.
That's what the kid.
I can't stream well and I can't YouTube well, but you know, you get used to those. But again, it's good to stay spread out, cover multiple areas,
Oh wow! Welcome to Welcome to the Nation. I am.
and we absolutely slayed those kids out.
Stay crispy.
Again, they had low ground trying to push up, and we just have the advantage. It's good to keep high ground, especially areas like this.
Cue this right
I
here.
think he's behind rock. I think he's
Yeah,
behind rock.
and I know someone's over in
yes,
this
yes,
area,
do it.
and we found him. Unfortunate. He get absolutely clapped, and just let him go.
Kids out in the open right now?
ADS this.
Hey, look, there's a box right here.
I thought there was still a guy there, but that
No one
we
on
already
us, no
saw the
one- no
first
one-
guy.
no one on us.
That was, you know, the one I thought. And right here, just showing that we have high ground, shooting at everybody, and I didn't realize it until like a little bit after that. It's the last 2 teams. It's us versus them.
Just keep ADSing around us. We need to figure out where this. Oh wait, it's this team. Never mind.
Yep, I'm a bot lord. But yeah, keeping that high ground is just huge. I didn't have to really waste any of my abilities. I still have my ult. Right here, I'm forcing these guys out of that. I want them to go out in the open. They have so much cover over here. I want to force them under the bridge And I do so. I forced them out of that whole area they felt comfortable in.
I hit one hard.
And now we're just absolutely lasering them.
Rotating right.
And we still have high ground. This entire time we've kept high ground from every team. And we still have it.
Behind us, behind us, behind us. They know where we are exactly. Anyone have a nade?
A nade behind the rock, nading.
Again, the flash.
Nading again.
As soon as they throw a bubble down,
Bubble down, this is us.
I'm confident my team that we can overtake the bubble easily. And we do so. So as soon as they put the bubble down, it's immediately ape. They no longer have bubble. We still do.
Crack him. He's burning.
Easy fight right there. Easy dub. Honestly, I know it was a little awkward of the video. I'm so sorry. But, like, the key things to remember from this video is don't be shy about waiting a long time in storm. Don't be shy about the whole, like, first half of your game. You do absolutely nothing. Just have fun. You know, rotate whenever you need to. Take the smart fights. Make sure you have high ground, especially at the end. And as Gibby on Gibby, when you know the other team has Gibby, make sure that you're the last one to throw the bubble. They threw the bubble, and my team always fights in bubbles. We're mad confident in the bubble, so we took over it. We won the game with ease, and this was my game to Diamond. So if you guys are ever struggling getting to these points, hopefully this helped you out. I have another video coming out soon where I explain late game. I'm gonna have 2 different games of late game. I'm gonna start like halfway through the video, like what it actually would be, or like halfway through each game, and explain late game. This wasn't like a big thrilling late game. We just had a consistent high ground, which wins fights. You know, people really can't push the high ground. And make sure you're known. Don't sit there and hide in the corner, like try to hide while you're in on height. Make sure people know you're up there so people don't randomly push you on accident. People need to be scared of you, so make sure you hit your shots, make them scared, make them awkwardly rotate. And that's how we picked off some of those teams. Some of the solos, like the Bloodhound coming up the hill, we just lasered him. He's just scared to fully come up from a certain angle, and we made him scared. And then the Horizon else behind the rock, pretty sure it was a Horizon, we singled her out, and then she died. I don't know if it was Horizon now, but you know what I mean. Just make sure people know aware of where you're at, and they start to rotate awkwardly. Then they run into other teams, and then you can start third partying from high ground. So keep high ground, have fun in ranks, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Now again, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope it was really helpful. Leave comments below of what I should do next if you want me to keep doing these kind of videos, if they're really helpful. Give me new ideas. What do you want to see from me next? What kind of tips, tricks, or even like thought process you want to see? I know I still need to do like a 20 bomb or like a high kill thought process. That'll come very shortly, as well as more games like this. I have 2 late game videos. I'm going to combine into one to be a late game thought process. Late game's pretty much where all your points come from. Just like in this video, the whole first 7 minutes is pretty much nothing. You know, we're just joking around, having fun. That's fine. You get all your points late game, and that's pretty much it. So focus on your late game. Hope this helped out a lot. Hopefully the next video helps out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one.